Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Dana Lipser here, bringing you back with another video. Sorry if I sound really tired. It is 12 o'clock at night right now, and I'm pretty tired, but I just wanted to make this video because honestly, I think this should be made. I know it's going to get copyright because of these videos, but yeah, I really wanted to make this video. So this video is why David Johnson should be the NFL MVP. And yes, there's Aaron Rodgers. Yes, there's Ezekiel. Yes, there's Tom Brady. Yes, there's possibly Dak Prescott. Yes, there's Le'Veon Bell. But in my opinion, Johnson definitely deserves that NFL MVP. Just because not of his power force on the running game, but also his receiving yards and his O-line that's possibly not one of the worst, but not the best. When there's Ezekiel Elliott, who has the best offensive line to protect his running game and can mobilize to different areas. So David Johnson doesn't have that line to work with. He actually has to make his plays and actually do work. David Johnson more than doubled his rushing yards from last season. Last season they had even a worse line. This year they had a decent line, but he went from 581, if I'm right, yards to about 1,238. And that's just crazy to see how he could go from 1 year to an outbreak of a year. Also doubling his touchdowns and doubling his receiving yards, but also keeping his receiving touchdowns the same. But still, those stats are crazy. When there's Aaron Rodgers, definitely him and Tom Brady, two of the best QBs in the NFL. Yes, they definitely could get MVP, and most likely will. But David Johnson, if you really look at his true stats, he deserves this MVP award. David Johnson also led the NFL with 2,000 and about 100 scrimmage yards in the whole season. If you think about that, that's crazy. That's receiving and rushing yards together. And just thinking about how he has no line at all, just to get that much yards of scrimmage is crazy in the NFL. He also had the most touchdowns other than a QB with 20, leading his team to so many wins and so many victories just throughout the season this year. He also became the first player in the NFL to get 100 plus. Sorry, I was looking at that juke. That was crazy, but 100 plus rushing yards in 15 games in a row, and he would have kept going unless he didn't get that injury. He got an injury against the Rams in week 16 or 17, and he probably could have had 100 yards every game. That's just insane thinking about that without a line. If he doesn't win NFL MVP, I don't know how. Just Le'Veon Bell. Think about Le'Veon Bell. He definitely has a line. He definitely had insane stats for missing 4 games. But still, he just has a team to support him. David Johnson takes his team on his back each and every game and makes sure he does an impact to the game every week. Yes, the Cardinals didn't make the playoffs or got anywhere that far this season, but still, just look at him running through everyone, getting as far as he can, make sure and he hustles, and he's such a good guy all around. He can do anything you want him to. He can receive. He can rush. And I think, in my opinion, they could do him on throwing plays. He definitely could do it, trust me. But just how he catches the ball, he looks like a wide receiver out there. How he runs with force through everyone, making sure he hustles and makes sure he does an impact to the game. Just seeing him nearly double each and every stat. Just think what he's going to do next year. If not the NFL MVP this year, next year, I could see him even breaking more and more records and getting even better stats than this year. He just is so fast at 6'1", 224 pounds. It's crazy. Who knows what he'll do next year? And this is why I think he should win the NFL MVP award. Thanks, guys. Please leave a like and comment and make sure you comment below who you think will win the NFL MVP. Thank you guys. Have a good day.